Okay, so the left-hand one was your before, just after you brought your feet down. It was a shorter shot, but you can see your feet there are still closed to me. You're aiming to the right target. Club face is probably square to close just a little bit, okay? And then when you swing to the golf ball here now, it's hard for your lower half to twist out the way, and it's just a bit of an awkward movement. Now, what that's going to cause you to do is hit the ground off and behind the golf ball.
Yeah, that's one of my
And then, as you said, I had to really try and get through that one. You then try to really twist against the grain of your lower half. Yes, you improve the strike, and the ball goes way left. Yeah, because you're kind of hoiking the body around the corner.
And you can feel it, can't you?
Exactly, yeah. So this was a longer shot, hence why the stance is a bit wider, but that opened up foot there. So your shoulders are pointing to target.
Yeah.
The feet are left of target because this foot's dragged back and opened up a little bit, It will open up the hips there and make the move and the transition through the golf ball a lot easier. Look at the launch on that golf club there in comparison to that one there, okay? That's a lot higher because you're using the loft of the golf club correctly, and you're able to twist through the body better this way now, and a lot more natural kind of chest and hips are kind of leveled off rather than kind of the top half going through and the lower half just being stuck. Like I say, for a long game, you've got speed, momentum throwing around the corner. So if you're a little bit closed at setup, I said that's not a problem before because you can stand a bit closed, hit a nice little draw, club face is a smidgen closed, happy days, It's when you get into these shorter shots, and I guess 75 yards and in-ish, maybe 50 yards and in, the stance will adjust to narrower and opened up, and it will allow you to put the weight forward a bit better, which again moves your low point. It will allow you to turn around the corner easily, which moves the low point, So all these things are helping you reduce the fact of hitting the ground back here somewhere, which this time is an absolute nowhere. And then, of course, then you get scared of the ground and start thinning it and missing the ground. All right, so adjust that setup, okay, so the body can move more effectively, okay? And then a question of just trusting the fact that you can put a golf club down this way, that way, open and close it, and it just adds more loft and takes more loft off it, and play these different shots. And again, have a play about and learn some different shots and play and experiment in some ways. Stand over a golf on the golf course and go, right, here's my good setup. I'm nice and square to target my shoulders. Open the lower half up. I'm going to move the club face to this and just see what happens, If it goes really high, then you go, okay, I've got the shot for a really high shot now. If it goes different, then you can work out what's going to do. Because
for me, it's not a bad thing for me to open the club face.
No, never. I would rarely say you'd have the club face too open.
Right. Because
two things are going to benefit. Number one, if you open the club face, okay, if the club face is shut, it's going to dig in. You open the club face, the leading edge comes off the ground. So you get less dig. You fat a lot less shots. So if you hit the ground behind the ball a smidge, with a bounce, you can't shot, So it's not going to be as... You'll miss hit it, but less than miss hit. So. Right. Okay, mate. Good stuff. Very good, mate.